As the days and the weeks, the months and the years pass by, we start to get a better understanding of ourselves. Our self-awareness begins to unfold and unravel and reveals more and more little things that we didn't know about ourselves. Our yoga practice really helps us to get into and beneath the layers of our being and finding out who we truly are. Now, this short practice is designed to help cultivate this sense of exploration, of knowing what's going on underneath all of the surface. So let's get into it together now. My name is Carrie from the Frog Project, and enjoy. So coming into a nice comfortable position. If you're happy in half lotus, then letting one foot come up onto the thigh. If you'd rather stay there in a nice easy cross-legged, please go ahead. Resting the hands down on your knees. Let your shoulders be soft, your jaw too, and the spine nice and long. If it feels nice, maybe one or two rolls through the shoulders here. Good. And then closing the eyes. Take a moment just to arrive from whatever you've been doing up until this point. There's a reason that you clicked on this video, that you're sitting down to practice. And maybe it's time for you to dive a little bit deeper into your own self. So let's see what we can do. Bring the hands together in front of the heart. A big breath in, fill up the chest. And a big breath out of the nose or out of the mouth to let go. Open your eyes, bring the fingertips down to the floor. Let's take a big breath in, raise the arms up. And as you breathe out, turn the palms away from you. Slowly lower the hands down to the ground. Maybe another roll through the shoulders. And then taking hold of the leg that's on top. Bring the foot into the hand, the knee into the hand, and we're just going to cradle a little bit here from side to side, warming up the hips. Now, if there's space, you can go a little deeper, bringing the foot and the knee into those elbow creases, interlocking the fingers, and keep going just a little bit. This is a really nice one you can do in your yoga practice, also when you're watching TV, just sitting down here on the ground, getting into those hips. We hold a lot of emotions and tension in the hips. Good. Slowing things down, taking your time. Lean a little into the sitting bones to extend the opposite leg out to the side. Bring the foot in towards the groin so you're in this nice seated position. Sit yourself up nice and tall. Take a big breath in. And as you breathe out, begin to turn towards this outstretched leg and slowly crawl yourself up and over. Maybe adding a little bit of a twist as you just take a breath or two. Feel into the body. Good. And then inhale slowly to the center. Unwind with a twist in the opposite direction. And slowly back to your middle. Bringing this outstretched leg in now for the cradle. Hand into foot, knee into hand. And just gently rocking here from side to side. Or if it feels better, foot into elbow crease, knee into elbow crease. Maybe sitting a little taller. Maybe leg coming a little closer to the body. Nice big breath. Good. And then leaning into those sitting bones, extend the opposite leg out to the side. Foot comes in towards the groin. Sitting up nice and tall, big breath in. As you breathe out, slowly twisting around towards this outstretched leg. Head and neck nice and heavy. Maybe adding this gentle twist. Good. And then slowly back to the middle. Unwind with a twist in the opposite direction. Good. And gently back to the center. Draw that leg in as well. Both legs in now, nice and tall. And then when you're ready, we're going to roll over onto the hands and the knees. Nice, easy tabletop pose. Spread those fingers wide. Take a moment or two to roll into the body. See how things feel. Good, and then tucking the toes, lift the knees, send the hips high, downward facing dog. Crawl the feet out slightly together, rolling over the hands. Easy plank. Hanging out here for a moment, and then knees find the floor. Easy bend the elbows, chest and chin to hold onto your tummy. Big breath in, push up. And then easy breath out all the way down. Roll back over the knees, tuck the toes, hips high, downward facing dog. Step the right foot into the center. Big breath in with the left leg. Take it all the way back and behind. Maybe draw up the knee. Three-legged downward dog. If it feels good to roll around in the hips here, be my guest. And then when you're ready, slowly step that foot between the hands, slide the back toes back. Rocking a little forward and back here, see how things feel. And then gently lower the right knee, top of the foot to the floor. Begin to heel toe the left foot to the outside edge of the mat. Toes pointing away from you, heel pointing towards you. Lean to the right, big breath in, stretch the left arm open. And then exhale, slowly, slowly down. Taking your time here in the center. Stay as you are, or maybe there's space to bring the outside forearm down. Maybe there's space for the inside forearm. Head and neck nice and heavy. Breathing into those hips. Seeing if you can uncover something lurking beneath the surface. So much going on in the hips. Years and years and years of memories, emotions, experiences, all stored up. Breathe deep. Slowly release. When you're ready, come onto the hands, tuck the toes. Roll over that knee, draw your hips back to the heels. Nice runner's stretch with a slightly wide leg. Nice and dynamic here. Inhale crawls you forward, sinking into the hips. Exhale, easy back. Couple more times, just like that. Into your lizard, nice and deep. And slowly extend to release. Let's go one more time. Lovely. All the way back into the knee. This time, let's bring the left foot over to the other side of the mat. Slide that back knee down, coming into a nice deep pigeon. The fingertips to the floor, big breath in, lift through the chest. And as you exhale, easy up and over. Onto the hands, onto the forearms, maybe all the way down. 5 big breaths here. Anything bubbling to the surface. Give it a moment to be there before it pops and releases. Good. When you're ready, slowly crawl yourself back up to the middle. Lean into the left hip, swing that right leg around. Knee over foot, foot over knee. Nice, easy fire log pose. Crawl back into the fingertips. Take a nice big lift with the chest. And an easy exhale all the way up and over. Maybe just coming onto the forearms there. Or maybe all the way down to the ground. If you find yourself on the forearms and it feels nice to dig the elbows in. Just a little walking from one side to the other as you lean. Pressing into the squishy parts of the bottom of the foot, of the calf. You can't really go wrong here. Enjoying this little self-acupressure, self-massage along the inside there of the muscles. Good. Couple of breaths. And slowly back to the center. Taking your time. When you're ready, lean off onto one side, untuck the knees. Coming back through your tabletop here, roll around. See how things feel. Then tucking the toes and the hips high, downward facing dog. Crawl the feet back and slightly together. Roll yourself forward over the hands, knees, chest, chin, or chaturanga down to the ground. Inhale slowly to open you up. Easy exhale all the way up and back, downward facing dog. Left foot steps to the center, right leg reaches up and back. Three-legged dog here, rolling around if this feels nice for the hip. Getting into those places, clearing out the cobwebs. Slowly send this foot forward, nice and easy. Resisting the temptation to land that left knee down straight away. Softening in, see how things feel. And then when you're ready, with mindfulness, with attention, lower the left knee down. Heel toe the right foot out to the outside edge of the mat. Toes point away from you, heels point towards you. Softening in. Good, lean left, right arm reaches up and open. Easy breath out, slowly, slowly down. Taking your time. Stay as you are, or if there's space, maybe lower the outside forearm down. If there's space, maybe the inside forearm comes down. And you just take a few big breaths here into those hips. See what's going on. Not trying to push or force anything here. Just putting the body into positions that are helpful and give you the opportunity to release if now is the time to release. You can't push, you can't force. Like you can't push or force the snowdrops or the daffodils to burst through the soil. All you can do is prepare the conditions, have nice soil, water, hopefully some sunshine. And then it happens by itself. Same for your body. You give it time, you give it space, you give it the right conditions. Then it can open up. If you give it stress and strain and tension and negative thoughts and feelings, then it won't. So let's move from here, coming onto the hands. Nice dynamic movement now. Tuck the back toes, take a big breath in slowly. Extend through the front leg, make some space. And then gently crawl things back. Follow your own breath here. Inhale, lakes you back to the hip. Exhale, back into your lizard. And one more. Crawl you back. And slowly in. Good. Now leaning a little into that left knee, make some space. Right foot comes over to the left side of the mat. Slide that back knee back behind you. Inhale onto the fingertips. Nice big stretch and opening through the chest. Easy breath out all the way up and over here. Softening in for 5 long breaths. Maybe seeing if it's any different on this side to the other. Good. One more breath here. And as you slowly exhale, bring yourself back up to sit. Lean over to the right, let the left leg swing around. Foot over knee, knee over foot. Easy, fire log pose. Crawl the hands back behind you. Take a nice big breath in, open through the chest. Then easy up and over again, maybe to those forearms, maybe to the hands, maybe all the way down to the ground. If the elbows are involved, use them. Finding squishy parts of the leg and the foot to press into. And if it feels good, to lean the weight. Respond, listen to the body. all these meridian lines from the foot at the inside of the leg. Clearing them out. Like clogged up hose pipes when it comes to spring and we switch on the water. And at first it can't really flow because it's full of leaves and debris and rocks and soil. As it sat stagnant over the winter time, but now we switch the water on and we need to clear out those channels so it can flow freely. Good. And when you're ready, coming back up to the middle. Big breath in, roll through the shoulders. Hands slowly back onto the hands and the knees for the last time. Roll around here. See how things feel. When you're ready, tuck the toes, hips high, downward facing dog. Finishing our little sequence here with this nice inversion. Nice release of the head and the neck. Pacifying the mind, pacifying the nervous system. Nothing to do but release. When you're upside down. Maybe a couple of sighs out of the mouth. Good, one more. Lift the weight into the toes, big breath in. Easy breath out, lower the knees, nice and wide, big toes together, sit the hips back to the heel. Crawl the arms out, nice wide leg, child's pose. Wide knees, child's pose. Breathing into the back of the body. Nice, easy exhales. Good. And then when you're ready, crawling back up to center. If you want to lie down in a nice, easy shavasana, then take a few breaths there. Otherwise, if you're ready to come back to your day, then just take a few breaths here in your nice, easy, cross-legged pose. Maybe half lotus with the opposite foot. Lift it up, evening things out, closing the circle. Good. And bring the hands together in front of the heart. Take a big breath in, fill yourself up. And a long breath out, dipping the chin to the chest, forehead towards the hands. Nice easy stretch for the neck, but also a little bow of gratitude to yourself for taking this short little time out of the day to practice, to process, to peel back the layers. Lift the head up, open the eyes. Thank you for joining me, and I hope to see you again really soon.